What's up everybody, thanks for tuning in. So another part of our Dark Souls 2 walkthrough, part 15 thus far. We're going to actually go hunt down the Rotten, our final boss before we can actually move forward to Aldia's Keep and eventually meet Vendrick, King Vendrick. Now, what I've done, if you're wondering why I'm just standing there with my man junk hanging out, all cold and shit, you'll understand that I actually have to go down that well behind me, and the best way without actually dying is to remove all your gear and purchase the Ring of Shalaqua, which is the Silver Cat Ring. Obviously it actually helps with the reduction in your health when falling, so it's quite easy to do it this way. Otherwise you could just purchase the Ladders of Gilligan if you wanted. So as you can see on the screen, I've actually done both, so it's not very expensive in Souls, so either way is just fine. Now we're just going to jump down the well. A little bit of a loot in here with some of the items. Nothing really extravagant. There is a ring further down, because there's actually two ways down here, two doors. One's through the Grave of Saints and the other one is towards the gutter. I actually choose the gutter door, but rest at this next bonfire. So we'll keep going down. I'm just going to take a gem, just in case. Go on, go on. That's a girl. So yeah, poison moss, radiant gem. Not too bad. Nothing too extravagant. I'm gonna go down to the next part. Awesome. There you go, there's the second ring. It's a +1 too, which is pretty good, which makes it a bit stronger. But I already actually like my rings that I've got. So I'm just gonna quickly put on all my gear. All done. Now there's quite a few explodey dudes down here. Easiest way for me is I just take them out with a bow. Not too much drama there. The biggest drama for me is jumping. Who'd have thunk it? Now that item over there, I have no idea what it is because I suck at jumping and have never really actually achieved getting that item. But it's all good enough. Alright, we'll just take out these couple of dudes down here that we can see. Something's behind me. Guarantee it, there's something behind me. Know it. Idiot. So that item right in the middle of the room here is actually fallen from the little lizard up top. Great Hill is actually a really sick miracle that you can wield, but I'm not. Ah! I'm a sorcerer, so it's not going to really do me any good at this stage. To be honest with you, I absolutely hate this area. I cannot stand it. It's one of the most annoying areas for me. But everyone's got their pros and cons in areas that they like and prefer. This is not it. This area I hate. When I first played the game, it was one of the harder areas for me, to be honest with you. Like, I kept falling. Because there's so many, like, bogus floors and shit, and there's so many different ladders and little areas in this place, it took me forever to figure out where to go. But the bonfire is directly beneath us as you come through. For a while there, I didn't even know this bonfire existed. I know, what a dipshit. Just quickly get a flame butterfly because I can't see shit. So, I like to actually burn these eggs just so I know exactly where I've been, because I suck at depth perception. I have no idea where I'm going, so this way I can actually see where I've been. Watch me fail. Bye! No! Let's try one more time, shall we? Epic. Now, this area, as I'm going through, because this area is a lot of walking involved. The area itself, the gutter, it's pretty much explained that it's a forsaken area of darkness and poison, where things are abandoned and since forgotten. It's reminiscent of the Valley of Defilement from Demon Souls. It's definitely a soul-stealing area. It's desolate. It's cruel. People just come down here and forgotten, and there's dogs down here as well, which is nuts. Like man dogs, bigger than men. But even though I hate this area because I keep falling, it's actually pretty brilliant. It's a pretty good area. It's one of the cooler areas within the game because it does have that eerie presence about it. So these are one of the dogs that I was talking about. How cool. I already have that. Oh well. At least I don't actually have an item burden in this game, otherwise I wouldn't decide what to keep. I can never decide what to keep and what to lose. I like it all. So we'll keep going up. It's really not a hard area. It's actually quite easy. The biggest concern is actually to find where to move forward, because you can get lost in this area. I know I've been lost many a time. But the explodey guys haven't finished yet. There's more down here. There's one just across from this ladder. There's one up just coming. There it is. Got it. Oh. No, you don't. It's definitely a bonus being a sorcerer here. Because those dogs suck. Those dogs really suck. One little nip at you and it takes half your health. Now you'll definitely need poison moss down here because the statues actually shoot out poison. And you'll actually see this really humongous giant ant. It doesn't attack you and it produces a corrosive blue gas that cures poison but damages all your equipment, so you got to be careful. But if you take him out quickly, you've got no issue, it won't damage any of your equipment. I'll show you a little bit later on, but I'll just take this guy out. Alright. Quickly, get that moss out, get that moss. Another explodey dude and a dog at the end of here, I think. Oh no. Alright, so we actually have to go down. Stupid statues! Okay, there's an item behind me, I think. I'm gonna need that in a second anyway. Alright, what we'll do is we'll actually throw bombs at those statues across because that's where we gotta go. I'm just gonna look around to see if I've missed anything. Nah. Nope. Just gonna equip some bombs. Great, because there's another bonfire directly in front of us. So this is pretty much, this is the quickest way that I know to get down to the Gulch. I've missed a lot of this part in this section. We actually would have seen a red phantom that would have defeated us, but this is the direct route that I know of. Instead of going through the whole level and finding everything, it's pretty boring, so we'll just go directly for it. Just get rid of that statue and the dough. Alright, so all these ladders lead to somewhere, shape or form, and some of them are actually traps where if you actually go down quickly, you actually fall and die. Oh, did I learn that the hard way? Trust me. Trust me. So I can throw my shit everywhere. There's a lot of items in here that I've missed. If you bother taking the time to go through it all, there's actually quite a lot of a hoard in here to be had. But I really just want to keep going forward. go. Here's the giant ant. There's a shit ton of poison moss here. You definitely need to start farming some poison moss, especially for the Gulch. There is a lot of these poisonous statues everywhere. I'll tell you what, you're going to need it. So, thank you very much, Mr. Ant. Dankeschön. Brilliant. Now there's a few of these guys. Oh no! I love how it killed them behind. Don't know how that happened. No idea. Gimme, gimme, gimme. What's in here? Whoa, that's a lot too. Loving that. What's up here? Dark fog? Ooh. Fragrant branch of yore. So we're here. We're at the Gulch now. Isn't it lovely? We're so close. Now there's quite a bit in this section. We actually meet Lucatiel for the last time, and she, through to the Rotten is the last time we actually need to summon her and actually utilise her for a boss. So we'll be able to get her gear at Aldi's Keep and meet her brother later on. But for now, she's actually hidden down as you start in the Gulch. She's to the right hand side and you actually have to drop down. So I just want to clear out all these poisonous statues first. Because I don't want to die. I don't want to die by default by poison. That sucks. That would suck. So if you're wondering where Lucatiel's last place is, she's just down the bottom. Alright.
Oh, you... My thoughts are very scattered. What is this curse? The question rings in my mind, but I haven't the focus to answer it. Loss frightens me no end. Loss of memory, loss of self. If I were told that by killing you I would be freed of this curse, then I would draw my sword without hesitation. I don't want to die. I want to exist. I would sacrifice anything at all for this. It's shame, but it is. Sometimes I feel obsessed. with this insignificant thing called self. Even so, I am compelled to preserve it. Am I wrong to feel so? Surely you do the same in my shoes. Maybe we're all cursed. From the moment we're born. Maybe from the moment...
Now, that's all we really need to do now. If you hadn't met her, you would have missed her in this whole section, and we'll find her summoning sign at the bonfire. The second bonfire in this section. Now I'm just going to chuck some bombs down these statues so that they don't spit on me. Don't you be spitting on me, boy! Alright. Now, the next person, there's another NPC in this area too that we're going to find. Dark Diver Grundle. He's actually towards the turn section, but he's down the side of the ledge, but I won't get him quite yet. Because we need to get the Forgotten Key off a couple of the giants as well. So I'll get rid of these big worm things. Caterpillars all around. Another one hidden. Tell you what, these statues are so annoying. Oh. Scraps of life. Oh, that's a good hex. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Alright, be careful. These little pools of oil can actually, if I had some fire arrows, I would have just shot the pools of oil, because there's some enemies hiding in the pools. So if you actually shot them with fire arrows, it actually kills them. But either way, just easily kill them. They're not very hard. Just don't let them catch you away, otherwise they'll kill you. Alright, so here's the second bonfire. Oh look, there's Lucatiel. We're not gonna go find the giants. Just quickly get this item. Yay! Ferrous Lockstones! Yeah. So much joy! Alright, we'll quickly go back to Grundle, sorry. Gandalf. Gandalf, man. Oh shit, I forgot about him. Oops. Alrighty, now we can go down. Keep going further down, because that's locked. That's where Grundle is. Grundle, mate. But we're gonna go down here and actually get the couple of giants. So you thought the last giant? Hence the name. The last giant? No, they're not. He's not the last. These guys are. Ow. Don't know how I fell then. What the hell did that happen? They didn't get me. Anyway. I'm just going to take him out with my soul spears. Up around them. Get that into ya. Take a crystal soul spear. Just take that. Soul of a giant. Love it. Alright, so before we don't actually go back out the way we came if you want to let it go. All good, we've got one of these things here. Give it a lift. Silver talisman. Alright, so we'll go back up and now we'll actually have to come back up again once we meet the second NPC, which we'll actually get in a minute. So we'll go back up. Now if you're having troubles beating the rotten, there's another non-story NPC there that summoning sign can actually grab him. He's usually so don't bother if you really need help, just wait for a PvP person. But yeah, right there, if you need him. I'd suggest trying to actually attempt just with Lucatil if you're after a healer, or yourself. It's so much easier. The problem with the Rotten though, and Lucatil, is that he actually goes straight for Lucatil and doesn't even worry about you, so you could use that to your advantage. Just wail on him with either your miracles, hexes, or your spells, or even melee attacks. He's just like the Dragon Rider. All you need to do is just hang around behind him and you've got no issue, but do not let him hit you, because I tell you what though, his hits will deplete all your energy, all your health. Alright, so we're going to go after Grundle. So we're going to go back down, because now you actually have to beat those giants to get the key. If you've got a key, and we can actually come back here and join the Dark Covenant and actually go for an optional boss.
Weigh upon you. We meet a second. Perhaps you will yet traverse the dark. Young undead, if you truly seek the dark, then we will surely meet again. May we meet again, somewhere, sometime.
So pretty much going to go back down again towards the last giants and go back up that lift. So I'll skip through it. So you don't have to watch me walk back. And then we'll go get Lucatil and go after the Rotten. Alright. You better be ready, Lucatil. Let's rock and roll, lady. Scatterbrain. Come on, Scatterbrain. Alright, so I'm just gonna buff my weapon. see what he has to offer. Mr. Rotten. Oh my, towards the end of that I totally thought Lucatil was gonna get killed, but I just, towards the end of it, I totally was like, get him! Then I just keep swinging, just keep swinging, hopefully she doesn't die, so that's sick. So at least now we'll be able to get her gear in the next part. So the Rotten, so my tip would be, just like Dragon Rider, hang around the back of that sword of his in his hands, and just constantly hang around that back, and you'll be set. It also helps having Crystal Soul Spear and Soul Spear, not gonna lie, but definitely buff those weapons. Now, as you can see behind us, that's the new expansion that's come through. We're going to continue through to Aldia's Keep, but that's it for the Rotten, so let us know how we went. Otherwise, check in for part 16. Thanks guys, bye.